National Association of Seadogs, Pyrate Confraternity, has accused the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Oluomo, of dereliction of duty over his failure to order the arrest of Mr. Musiliu Akinsanya, aka MC Oluomo, after he was seen in a viral video threatening Igbo voters. The NAS Capone, Mr. Abiola Oluwaje, in a statement entitled 2023 Elections, Democracy of Trial, said the explanation by MC Oluomo in another viral video that he was joking was defective because it would only encourage others to ensure threats to non-indigenous in future. Oluwaje therefore retreated the call for the establishment of Electoral Offences Commission to try all those involved in electoral violence. According to him, the ethnic profiling, verbal assault and voter suppression that marred the governorship election in Lagos and other states in Nigeria were not healthy for democracy. The National Association of Seadogs, Pirates Confraternity, is greatly saddened by the recent developments in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria, culminating in the upsurge in ethnic profiling on and off social media group blame, verbal assaults and intimidation, physical attacks, hate speech and reckless propaganda indicative of a growing and dangerous trend of intolerance as part of Nigeria's political culture. We condemned the odious resort to intimidation and physical attacks by some undesirable elements as witnessed in some parts of Lagos on March 18th, with the sole objective to time voting in political opponent strongholds, mostly based on tribal bias. These actions are unconstitutional, uncivilized, and antithetical to the tenets of democracy, freedom of association, unfettered membership of political parties, and the choice of voting for preferred candidates are guaranteed rights in the Nigerian constitution. Infringing upon these liberties, as witnessed in Lagos and other parts of the country, impairs democracy, he said. Oluwaje, who insisted that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) disappointed Nigerians for its lack of transparency in the conduct of the presidential election, especially the inability to upload the results to the IREF portal, called on Nigerians not to despair in their enthusiasm for and commitment to democracy. He commended Nigerians for refusing to be drawn in post-election violence which could endanger democracy, pointing out that this underscores the importance they attach to the survival of democracy. We reiterate our plea to the political class to guard against inflammatory utterances capable of fanning the embers of hate, ethnic strife, and ethnic supremacy, thereby legitimizing the election results and ultimately undermining democracy. We welcome the intervention of those political leaders that have denounced ethnic profiling, and we encourage more political leaders to courageously speak out against bigotry. The security agencies, especially the Nigeria Police and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, have the onerous responsibility to ensure the speedy protection of all electoral offenders. Even this is in the light of the sad reminder that in Nigeria, promoters and enablers of brigandage, vote theft and killings in previous electoral cycles have not been adequately prosecuted to serve as deterrents and discourage the impunity witnessed in some parts of Lagos and other parts of Nigeria on March 18th. These perpetrators of violence, if not already arrested, should be fished out to face the full wrath of the law. Okay? One thing is that if you are encouraging all these politicians, they know they hear, especially APC, they are something else. Somebody was saying something on the national TV that the same APC who was crying when they were in opposition, that how is it possible that the government of the day will be appointing, which we have been saying that in as much it is the president that appoints all of those parastatals, all those important parastatal in this country, they will continue to be loyal to the presidency. And that was what they were against when they were in opposition. that it is not a, there was a terminology that they use for that, that it is not right, but in the real sense, in literal meaning, it means that it is not supposed to be, that the president will appoint a EFCC boss, ICPC, a custom, INEC, and all of that. That is the reason why these people cannot really be independent. And now they are in the position of authority. They are doing what? They are even doing as if they never said such a thing. You see how hypocritical they can be. So if you are advising them, if you think they are even ready, they are the one causing all these problems. They are the architects of these problems, and that is why the people that you are saying that they should fish out works for them. So how do they condemn them? They will not condemn them. They will only tell you, let us move on. I remember Fayoshe saying that, oh, why is it that Lagos is the only place everybody is talking about? Because it was xenophobic. In other people still did some of the other things that the Lagos people do, by voter suppression, ballot snatching, and all of that. But the reason why their own became so um dangerous, they brought a fetish thing into it, this a spiritual whatever into it to threaten people, and they came out with their full chest, act in a xenophobic manner, and coupled with the other one that they ended it with by doing what, profiling a ethnic group. That is why their own is different. So one thing is that there's one question that is asking for answer. All the traits to Igbo in Lagos State and other Yoruba states with this video of more threats to Igbo race is because Mr. Peter Obi of Labour Party contested presidential election. All the why Igbo man no credible candidates, nobody complained. Can you Igbo to have peace? What Mr. Obi was asking is to allow him give Nigerians a better tomorrow. Has he done wrong? Let the leaders of Yoruba talk senses to the miscreants before the matter becomes a serious one. Igbo is peace-loving, and after his daily bread, he giving them bad name to hang them is handwork of bad politicians. We know they orchestrated all of that. They orchestrated all of that. Just like I said, these people cannot condemn these miscreants because they sent them. And that's why they will just tell you, let us move on, healing. So they know that there's wound. So that wound will not be treated. They just move on. That's what they are. That's their language, because they think they are wise. You see the uncultured people that they have made their spokespersons, they are even making matter worse for themselves if they don't even know. Making matter worse for yourself. Everything is on is on record that they said. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.